number 4 until he's sobered up, will you?
Number 4's occupied, Sergeant. TDA.
I want to solicitor.
Get him out of there and put him in the detention cell. The shoplifter. Right. What we got here, Reg?
Standing warrant, Sergeant. Outstanding. Stolen shipment.
What's your age?
15.
Oh, cheers, Reg. That's just what I need.
Sorry, Sergeant. Inspector Monroe asked me to do outstanding warrants.
Hey. Okay, come on. All right. Steady.
Let's get him out. Let's get him out.
Do you want a hand, Bob?
Yeah, can you, sir, please? I've got a problem with this one here.
Right then.
Steady.
What's going on then, Tony?
Caught him running away from
But I haven't done anything!
Right. Bring him over here.
Done anything!
Yeah, this on him. It's nearly 100 there.
Give me that!
His name's Terry Field. He's a cracker.
Right.
Terry, come on.
Let's get him done as quick as we can and into a cell.
I'm not going in no cell.
Steve, get number 3 ready.
The drunk drive's in 3.
Get him out then. All right, Terry, calm down. Get out of here.
Come out, please, sir.
Am I being released?
No, but you don't want to share a cell with this one. Look, just shut it up.
Now then, where was he arrested?
Coming out of Emily Court on the Bronte.
Have you anything to say about
No! No, Terry, come on.
Now, this is getting beyond the joke. Get it off!
Both Emily Court, similar MOs. In and out like greased lightning, according to this.
Yeah, it's obviously someone who knew the ground.
Who was on duty last night? Because I haven't done a single follow-up.
Tosh, he had a suspected arson down at the shopping centre.
And that took him the whole night.
I got 2 to a cell down there. I need some interviews doing. Otherwise, I'm going to start shipping them over to Barton Street.
Sorry, Bob, we've got to deal with 2 overnight burglaries at the Bronte.
Well, I might have another one for you. Suspect seen running out of Emily Court.
Oh, yeah, anyone we know.
Terry Field.
Looks like he might have been on a little crack spree then. I'll do him for you now.
And he's still got a craving. I'm waiting for the FME.
OK, let me know then, yeah?
Yeah, right. And I got 2 in for burglary. They've been waiting for a brief since late turn.
What, all night?
Yeah, we've only got one solicitor who's prepared to come out on a night rota these days.
We're due in court. We've got a full committal hearing for Denny Barnes.
What's that, the crack raid on the Bronte?
Yeah.
I thought they were all pleading guilty.
Yeah, all except Barnes. His brief's obviously cooked up some little story to get him off the trial, claiming there's not a strong enough case to answer.
We've got Anita King, a star witness. Don't worry, by lunchtime, Barnes will be looking at 5 years.
Rod?
Oh, sorry, Sarge. Urgent inquiries.
3 flats all in the same block. It's got to be the same person. And each time Field goes straight out and buys himself another hit. Mr. Singer?
Yeah. Cavalry's arrived then. Come to keep me sweet, I suppose.
DS Gregg, Sandhill Burglary Squad. This is WPC Ackland.
Hi.
About time. Those beat coppers said you'd be round hours ago.
You obviously came in through the window, yeah?
Now I wait a month for him to reglaze that. Just don't tell me to go out and buy better locks, OK?
Well, it might have stopped this character.
Where am I supposed to get the money from? Me benefit's been cut to the bone.
Where were you during the break-in, sir?
Down a pub. So I can't have a drink with me mates now, is that it?
And you're sure it was the tin? That was the only thing that was taken?
Yeah, nearly 100 quid in there. Nothing else worth taking. In fact, a lot of good herby in here. You won't catch no one.
Well, we did arrest a suspect this morning, sir. We're just waiting to interview him.
Well, what are you hanging around here for? Get out there and get my money back.
I've just got to get Dean sorted out. Come in. Right, I'll be back by lunchtime. I've made Dean sandwiches. They're in the fridge.
She lives alone, doesn't she?
Yeah, as far as I know, she doesn't see the father anymore. He cleared off about a year ago.
A year?
I thought you said I'd only have to go to court once.
Yeah, Barnes has asked for a full committal hearing before the magistrates. His brief's claiming there isn't enough evidence for it to go to Crown Court.
You mean they might let him go?
Oh, with your evidence, there's not much chance of that.
But what if they do?
Anita, you've got nothing to worry about.
You said I'd be safe. Barnes runs this place. If he gets off, I'm done for.
Denny Barnes is not going to get off. We've got your statement, haven't we? Look, his brief is just trying it on.
I'm not going to do this. What if he did something to Dean?
Well, it's too late now, Anita. You've got to put him inside. If you pull out now, he's still going to know who you are and where you live.
Look, the doctor's on his way. Take it easy. Yes, I know. Well, look, as soon as you calm down, we can interview you.
I've got to get out!
I know you have.
Open the door! You've got to
have to hurry up,
the
FME.
Right, just clear it was Pew.
Gonna have something!
Anita, here's a printed copy of your statement. I'd like you to read through it.
Miss Swinton, I'm DC Woods. This is DC Carver.
You're both here?
Well, that's what the court warning said.
Well, I don't think I'll need to call both of you. Your statements are identical.
Great.
So you think it's a formality then?
Barnes
Come on,
must have something up his sleeve. Why else would he insist on a full committal hearing?
Yeah, but he can't get out of this one. We caught him and his mates red-handed.
Trouble is, our Mr. Barnes slipped away, didn't he?
Yes, but Anita pulled him out of a parade. She saw him running away. And we've got his admission.
One witness, one confession. Not exactly cast iron, is it?
How much does she need?
Morning, Terry. What's happened here then? You've been biting your nails?
I got a bit angry with the cell door.
Is he fit to be interviewed?
Well, as fit as he'll ever be, until he gets a place in rehab. Okay. Is that all right, Doctor? Yeah. Thank you. Come on. Follow the good people.
It was about 7 o'clock, I think. I discovered I was out of milk, so I decided to go down the shop. I had Dean in his pushchair, and I was walking down Rochester Way when suddenly this man ran out of the block.
Did you get a good look at him?
He bumped right into me, practically knocked me over, and then he ran off up the walkway.
Would you be able to identify him?
It's him.
She's lying! You are going to regret this.
Please, Mr. Barnes. Mr. Barnes?
Another interruption and you will be taken down.
And when you heard about the raid the next day, you went and told the police that you'd seen someone that night.
That's right. They arranged an identity parade for me.
At which you picked this man out.
Yes. I'd know him anywhere.
Thank you.
You broke into 3 flats last night. All the same MO. Each time looks like you blew the money on crack.
Prove it.
We're going to charge you with all 3 burglaries. You might help yourself if you give us the dealers' names.
No way. I'm not telling you about no dealers.
Please yourself.
I told you. I'm not grassing them up.
So you were almost at the corner shop when the man emerged from the building.
That's right.
He ran out through the doors and you said he practically knocked me over.
Yes.
Just where on the body did this man catch you?
Here.
The left shoulder? Even though he'd be running down from the doors on your right-hand side?
Yes.
So, he first ran in front of you across your path, and then he doubled back and caught you on the left shoulder.
He must have, I suppose. It's hard
to remember. Did he run into the pushchair at all?
What?
Did this man run into the pushchair at all? Knock it, kick it?
No.
But wouldn't the pushchair have been directly in front of you? How could he bang hard into your shoulder, whichever shoulder, and not touch the pushchair?
I don't know. It happened very fast.
You cannot recollect exactly how it happened. So how can you be sure of this man's face? No more questions. Thank you, Your Worships.
Thank you, Miss Norval.
What's going on?
Back in the cell, please, Bob.
Oh, not been very helpful, Terry.
I thought you were going to give me bail.
Steve, back in number 3, please.
You'll tell us in the end.
There was a 4th man involved in the raid on the crack lab. Inquiries made a tracing prove negative, then Miss King came forward.
Yes, we've heard about her running into my client. So, what did you do next?
Miss King picked the accused out at a parade, and then we interviewed him.
Did my client ask for legal advice before being interviewed?
In the first instance, yes.
In the first instance?
We were just calling the duty solicitor when the accused asked me how long he would have to wait. I explained to him that he would probably have to wait several hours, maybe all day.
Did my client express anxiety at that news?
He was irritated.
Were you aware that my client has been diagnosed as clinically claustrophobic?
Sorry.
You don't remember my client showing considerable signs of distress?
No.
Was a police doctor called?
Not to my knowledge, ma'am.
Do you remember offering my client bail if he agreed to get on and be interviewed?
Well, the custody officer decides who gets bail.
So he knew that if he were interviewed, he'd be out of that cell?
He knew he could wait for a solicitor.
Whom you told him would not be available for several hours. So, desperate, claustrophobic, and without legal representation, he went ahead and found himself confessing to anything you suggested.
That's not true, your worships.
Thank you, officer. No further questions.
Your worships, that is the evidence for the prosecution.
Thank you, Miss Swinton.
Your worships, in view of the evidence given, I would submit that there is no case to answer.
Thank you, Miss Norval. We will retire and consider your submission.
All stand.
I want a word with you.
But I can go now.
No, Miss King, you might have to be called again. Your evidence is rather crucial after all.
They're not going to take all that claustrophobia stuff seriously, are they?
What's she up to? The defence made us look ridiculous. Didn't you check the statement?
We had no reason to. She came in and said she'd seen it all. She volunteered.
With a pack of lies.
I'm going to bail Field and I want you to follow him, see if he takes us to his dealer. What now? Come on.
We have considered the prosecution evidence and find that due to lack of corroboration, there is no case to answer. Mr. Barnes, you were discharged. You are free to go.
All stand.
This way.
I don't understand what's happening.
They've dropped the charges against Barnes.
You mean he's free?
Well, thanks to you, he is. You left us without any evidence.
People who tell lies!
You're pushing your luck, Barnes!
That's enough, Mr. Barnes. Mr. Barnes!
You are not going to get away with this.
I was there. I did bump into Barnes.
Yeah, was that left shoulder or the right shoulder, just inside your head? We don't like being mucked about, Anita. Excuse me.
You weren't there, were you?
What about my 90 quid?
That's stolen property, Terry. We're keeping that.
Sign here. And if you don't turn up in court, there will be a warrant issued for your arrest. Understand?
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right, see him out, Steve.
Come on, Terry.
How long did you give him?
Oh, about 5 minutes. He needs a hit. He's going to have to find a dealer. OK, he's gone. You pick him out up front. I'll follow in the car.
Right.
We've got a drugs tip-off on the Bronte.
Andy Barnes didn't waste any time getting to the phone, did he?
Someone set him up, and now that he's a free man, he's returning the favour.
Well, apparently there's crack at this address.
Just an address.
We've never had any dealings there.
Well, we need a name before we get any further.
Come on, let's have a look.
He's gone into a shop, Sarge. Do you want me to go in?
He's only got £1.37, Dave. He's not going to be in there long.
OK, Sarge.
You don't know him well, then?
Keeps himself to himself. Here it is.
Well, number 26.
Yeah, his name's Alex Mason.
No previous address?
Doesn't say.
Helen? Let's have a look at this.
What do you know?
I know her too. She's always coming and going in there.
Hey, that's the bloke in the photographs, isn't it? In Anita's flat. I thought she didn't see her ex anymore.
She told me he'd gone.
Well, he's not gone far, has he?
It could be she's working for Mason, and he's using her to stitch Barnes up.
If you want to start dealing around here, you'd have to get rid of Barnes.
So why not let the coppers do it for you, eh?
He's bought a drink, Sarge. He's not very thirsty, though. He's cutting across Haskell Square. I'm following.
Yes, Alexander Franklin Mason. Not exactly Mr. Big. Marijuana, 10 grams, 1988. 30 grams, 1990.
Well, it's a jump from there to refining crack.
Not otherwise known.
No. Oh, unless Mason. Yeah, there is a Mason. Hold on. Yep, Leonard Mason, his brother. He's just gone down for cocaine. Possession with intent to supply. But they didn't recover the rest of the drug stash.
Bet Alex Mason's got this stuff. And once he got the cocaine, he'd want to set himself up as a dealer on the Bronte.
But he couldn't because Barnes had it all sewn up. So what do? Pull Mason's place apart?
No, he wouldn't keep the drugs there.
But Barnes won't tell us anymore.
Well, that leaves Anita, doesn't it? Our star witness. No trouble, then?
Not so far.
You spoken to Alex Mason yet?
Alex who?
He's Dean's father, isn't he?
Yeah. So what? I haven't seen him in ages.
We think you and Alex Mason are a lot closer than that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What you said in court about running into Barnes. Did he put you up to it? Anita, you can help yourself a lot by giving us some truthful answers this time.
He's just snapped off a car aerial, Sarge.
You making a pipe?
Yeah, he's definitely looking to score.
I won't get locked up or anything, will I?
Perjury's a serious crime, Anita.
What'll happen to Dean?
Don't know. If you don't get bail, you'll go to prison.
Now you're going to tell us what really happened.
What do you mean?
Well, what have you got against him?
Alex made me call you, say I'd seen Denny Barnes running away from the raid.
So why did Mason make you do that?
He wants to run the dealing on this estate.
So he got you to feed us Barnes.
Well, what are you complaining about? Don't you want to nail him?
I don't like doing the dirty work for drug dealers, Anita.
I didn't have any choice. He said he'd take Dean, said I wouldn't see him again.
Anita King, I'm arresting you for perjury. You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be given in evidence. Do you understand? Yeah?
All right, so I'd better get her back down the neck then.
I'll radio for help. I want to get after Mason while I'm in the mood.
Field's entering Bramwell House now, Sarge. He's got somewhere to go. He's stopping. He's going into one of the flats. I can't see the number.
We'll have both of them as soon as he comes out. I'll be with you in 1 minute.
Sarge, are Rod and Helen in on this?
No, they're on that drugs line tip-off we had earlier.
Sarge?
Oh, where are they going? What number's that?
I can't see the number.
Brilliant, we're heading for the same target.
Alex Mason?
Yeah?
I'm DC Woods from Sun Hill. This is DC's case. Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, go on.
Do you know Anita King?
No. Should I?
I think you should. Alexander Mason, I'm arresting you for conspiracy. Oi! 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 Come here! Alex Mason. I'm arresting you for conspiracy to pervert the course of justice. You don't have to say anything unless you wish to do so. What you say may be given in evidence. You understand?
Okay, what's going on here?
We're going down to Sun Hill for a wee chat about you and Denny Barnes, all right?
Will we have a talk with our Terry here?
Come here, wait.
He's evil. Don't argue with him. He's hit me before.
We've been through it already.
I mean, Barnes hasn't been done for it anyway, has he?
You just don't seem to get it, do you, Anita? You lied in court.
I didn't have any choice. I can't go back to the Bronte. What about Denny Barnes?
We protect witnesses, Anita.
We know Mason's been supplying you. Where does he keep the gear? You don't seem too worried, Terry.
You can't prove nothing.
Terry, we've followed you all the way. You're not going to get off this time.
Not unless we can say something nice to the judge.
Like what?
Like you helped us arrest a drugs dealer, seize his refining equipment.
I don't know what he does with it.
Think harder, Terry.
I didn't force her to do anything! Sit down. Sit down. I'm telling you, you forced Anita King to say she'd seen Barnes.
I don't believe this. Anita tries to help the police, and this is the hassle she gets.
She didn't help us. She lied to us.
Don't you want to catch the dealers?
Oh, spare me, son.
How about some more information?
Right. Real information this time.
Barnes. He got away when you raided the crack lab, but I know where he goes to sell it. Look, all I know is that I've seen Mason down here sometimes, right?
Which one is it, Terry? Good boy. Quite a little enterprise he's got going here, Terry. Thank you for your assistance.
It's nothing to do with me. I've never been here, all right?
Looks nice. That's Dean.
You've never learned, do you? Why, you're gonna let... Denny Barnes, I've arrested you for assault. You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so. What you see may be given an evidence. Do you understand? Yes!
Right. Oh, can you take him into number 2 for me, please, Jim?
OK, Mr Mason, your room is ready.
Oi.
Come on.
Hey. What's this then?
This is Denny Barnes.
That grass is behind this, isn't he?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, him and that lying tart of his! Here!
He set me up again, didn't he? Yeah, well, I've got plenty I can tell you about Alex Mason.
I'm all ears, Denny.
Tell you, you'd have got him.
Did you see what happened, sir? Can you hear me?
Wouldn't let go of the bag.
What did he look like?
19, 20, ponytail, tallish, had one of them purple hooded tops on.
And he got away in a silver Golf GTI?
D407 DAS.
Great, thanks.
I knew this was going to happen.
And who are you, sir?
I work with him. I'm the manager of the 24-hour supermarket.
Right, on the way to the bank, was he?
That's right. He does the night takings after I come on.
And you always use the same bank, take the same route?
Well, it's just down the road. What do you want us to do? Take a walk around the block first? How is he?
He's still unconscious.
I told him we'd be next. We're sitting targets.
Yeah, just a minute, sir. St Hugh's? Yeah.
What we got then, Narika?
Sierra Oscar from 8-5, robbery suspect heading east on Downs Road.
Company, Dave. Dave, get that sewing machine out of the way.
Come on, come on! Come here, you little tail. We're gonna lose him. Got him. So long! Charlie, back up, back up! Reg. Sierra Oscar from 8-5.
Yeah, cheers for that, Tony. I didn't know he was going to stop there, did I?
Yeah, we lost him, Sarge. Suspect last seen heading on foot towards Oakham Street. He's wearing a purple hooded top and blue jeans. It's got to be the same bloke.
It's not you, sir.
We heard there was a bit of activity.
Yeah, you missed the best bit.
Same memo as the other two, sir. First thing in the morning. And all times the night managers are banking the takings.
So over 1,000 the first one, 750 in the other, and 850 this morning.
So what about the getaway vehicle?
Taken last night. Obviously he tries to get the job done before it's reported missing.
Oh, he's not doing badly then, is he?
Why is he following us in? Couldn't you see what was happening?
Any units? 24, 24 Goddard Street, disturbance. 3 people fighting on doorstep. Concerned 2 males and 1 female.
That was for you, Tone.
Nah, sorry. Got to deal with the GTI, ain't I? Sierra Oscar from 87. Yeah, we'll take it, Kev.
Sierra Oscar 85 from Sierra Oscar.
Go ahead, Sarge.
2727 Atlee House, Parkmead. Old lady locked out of her flat. Can you have a look?
Nice easy one for you there, Dave. Try not to screw it up.
Quite enough now.
Morning. PC Jarvis, WPC Page, Scannell. Report of a disturbance.
We must have the wrong address, son. Sorry.
Number 24. That's you. A fight, apparently.
Oh, not here.
Our report mentioned a young woman.
Did it?
So you won't mind if we come in, you know, make sure no one's been hurt.
And you're Mr.
Lee.
And this is?
My daughter.
Lorraine. So tell us about this disturbance, Mr. Lee.
Oh, it was nothing. Was it?
There was a third party then.
Who's the other person, Lorraine?
Someone who called round, I don't know.
Well, who? The milkman or what?
It's a friend of Lorraine's. Came round a bit early this morning and woke me up. So I told him to get lost.
You must like your bed, Mr. Lee. Our informant said there was a right battle going on.
Insomnia. I tend to get irritable if I don't get a good night. You know what I mean?
And you're all right, are you, miss? Haven't been hurt?
Ah, she's fine.
Come on, Paul.
Is there someone upstairs?
Well, so far as I know.
Polly, outside!
Locked!
Sierra Oscar from 87.
Go ahead.
Yeah, youth answering description of male wanted in connection with robbery in Hoxton Road.
People always leave your house by the window, do they, Mr. Lee? Who was it?
He wasn't in here, was he, Dad?
I heard him upstairs.
Yeah, so what was his name?
Could have come from next door, perhaps.
I am not in the mood for this. Now, I have reason to suspect that the man we saw leaving your house has been involved in a serious crime. So either you tell me his name now, or I'm going to arrest both of you.
Don't let's get excited. Can I have a word in private?
Paul?
Upstairs?
Cheers.
She's a good kid. Sit down.
No, thanks.
Lorraine, helping someone to avoid arrest is a serious offence. Do you understand that?
My dad will swear out. He's good like that.
You've been in the job long?
You said you wanted a word.
Yeah. Well, thing is, I'm not really sure how to put this.
Just try telling me the truth.
Well, without offending you, like, I do want to help you out.
Well, spit it out then.
But I think perhaps I'd better talk to somebody a bit more senior. CID. No offence, son. All right. You know where to find me.
Polly!
So, gentlemen, what happened?
Got away, sir.
I heard you were near enough to smell his aftershave.
Pulled a bit of a stroke, actually, sir. Out through the roof.
It's his third outing this week. The victim's in hospital.
Did have a go, sir.
8:15 in the morning, Dave. In broad daylight.
Oh, apparently, sir, Polly and Mike saw him again about 20 minutes later.
Hey, you found our man?
Afraid not, sir, no.
Why's that, Mike?
Suspect got away, sir.
It wasn't a complete disaster, sir.
Convince me.
But we were just checking on a disturbance. He jumps out of a window upstairs and shot off.
Well, that sounds like a disaster to me.
But the house belonged to a bloke called Lee. He's just got out of prison.
Ronnie Lee?
Tall, fancies himself.
He's got a daughter, about 18.
It's not his style, is it?
A bit amateurish. He used to be a villain, but he had a trade. Sorts. So what did he have to say for himself?
He wouldn't talk to us, sir.
Oh, fussy, was he?
Said he wanted to talk to someone more senior. CID.
Well, let's not disappoint him. Come on, Alan. Thanks, lads.
Cheers, Reg.
I mean, take that last bit of work I had on. I was carrying a drop of ammonia because I knew there was dogs about. And because I had the squirt, they done me for aggravated. I was thinking maybe 4 or 5 maximum, but suddenly I'm looking at a double handful.
Well, it's bad luck then.
Nah, nothing to do with luck. They knew the way I worked. They knew the squirt was only for the dogs. One of these get tough on crime phases, sugar.
Cheers. So, you're hanging about waiting for your bus pass, are you?
Oh, thanks, man.
Yes, it's all got ridiculous, hasn't it?
In what way?
Well, it's an overall decline everywhere you look. I mean, take my business. It's been totally de-skilled. It's full of stroppy little tarts like this one Lorraine's got herself mixed up with.
I was sorry to hear about your wife.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Still coming in once a week, though. Right up to the end. Habit, I suppose.
Did you get leave?
What, for the funeral?
Mm-hmm.
Half a day.
Well, that's something.
You ever tried saying your prayers with handcuffs on?
Well, at least you've got Lorraine.
Yeah. She's still here.
How'd she take it?
Better than me, really.
Good kid, is she?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm too soft with her, though.
And this bloke she's with?
My little ponytail.
Is he the one that was seen leaving here this morning?
Jason Cooper.
She must be, what, 17 now?
18. So what difference does that make these days?
So tell us about this Cooper.
8 o'clock this morning, he's on the doorstep, banging and hollering, can he see Lorraine? I told him to sling his hook. It's obvious someone was after him.
Is that what he told you?
These young kids think they can do it all on their own. Then they're surprised when it all goes pear-shaped.
So what had he been up to?
Whatever it was, he couldn't pull it off.
But you still let him in, though?
I had him shouting the odds, Lorraine, going potty. I had to shut him up somehow.
So when our lads arrived, he was out the window and off?
Yeah. Kid's a nutter. Couldn't even sit still upstairs for 5 minutes.
What's he up to?
I've never been a grass, have I?
Yeah, but as you said, things have changed. And these kids are running wild.
Do you know he put a bloke in hospital this morning?
You're worried about Lorraine. That's only natural.
I could sort him out myself.
You could.
Why don't you?
Lorraine. I don't want to alienate her now, do I?
Look, I understand your problem, Ronnie, but we haven't got all day.
Look, she is not involved. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Whatever it is he's up to, she is not involved. Now, you have my word on that.
So help us lock him up.
Dad, they didn't have any...
These are police officers, love.
Helen?
Can I have a word, love? It'll take a minute.
Come on.
So where we're looking then, Ronnie?
He's got a flat with another tosser. Lorraine's got his phone number somewhere.
I was sorry to hear about your mum.
Yeah.
She can't have been very old.
49.
So how was it on your own?
Not very nice.
No. It's not easy, is it? Eh? And with your dad coming home as well.
We're getting all right together.
Thinks the world of you, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, he's had a tough time.
He's not too keen on this boyfriend of yours, though, is he?
He's got a bit of a blind spot where blokes are concerned.
Especially this one.
Jason's not a bad person.
What did he run off for, then?
You ready?
Yeah.
I don't know where he is.
It's all sorted, Alan.
Right. If you do remember.
I don't want her wasting herself on a piece of trash like him.
He's got no role model running. That's what they say these days.
It's all gone pagan. It's anarchy out there now.
You didn't sign up for the Open University when you were inside, did you?
I may have been a thief, but I do know the difference between right and wrong.
Well, thanks, Ronnie. We'll be in touch.
Any joy?
Bit of flattery and he's well away.
Wants you to make a deal, did he?
He'd break the habit of a lifetime to keep Lorraine out of the frame.
Just getting the feel of them. Totally different action from the old ones. More junk to put on your belt. Beautiful, look at that.
You're gonna need those.
Sir?
The man you lost. We know where he lives.
Take your chance, get his medals back.
Hope you're feeling fit, Reg. Oh, never better, yeah.
Jason Cooper.
He's not in.
I'm DCI Meadows on the hill. This is DC Woods. You don't mind if we come in and have a look around then, eh? Just to make sure. Didn't finish his coffee then?
He had a phone call.
Is that from a young girl?
I don't listen to other people's conversations.
Go on, go!
He's coming your way, Tony!
Come back! Come back!
Nice one.
Give me a hand, give me a cuff him. Right, up, stand up. Put this hand behind your back. Our prisoner, I think.
Don't fall out over me, will ya?
You're welcome to him. Anyway, you need the break.
Down.
Asham home search. Moving out, is he?
One day.
Obviously needs room to expand his activities. I'll get Jim to follow this up. Well done, lads.
Make yourself at home, won't ya?
You're very chirpy.
It comes to keeping fit, doesn't it?
Bring him, Reg.
So, come on. Come on.
Start crawling, here comes your boss.
Oh, sir. All safe and sound, then?
Yeah, it took 4 of ya.
You ought to be flattered.
You're sad people, do you know that?
Empty your pockets.
I'll interview him as soon as you're finished, Bob.
Right, sir.
Oh, you mean so I don't get a cosy little chat with these two, then?
You're going first class. So what were you doing at Ronnie Lee's?
I went round to see Lorraine.
At 8 o'clock?
She's good first thing in the morning.
Is she?
I wanted to talk to her.
And drop something off?
No.
Ronnie Lee said you were practically wetting yourself trying to get in.
Wetting myself? What does Lee know?
Grovelling, that was a word, wasn't it, Helen?
Yeah, well, Lee doesn't like me. He'd say anything to drop me in it.
Why's that?
Can't take the competition.
What, from another man or another villain?
Lee wants to start taking it easy.
And you think your little stunt this morning puts you in the same league as Ronnie Lee?
League? What are you talking about? Lee's finished.
Bit of kudos, though, isn't it? Knocking off his daughter. You know Lee's been inside for the last 7 years. You want to think about that, Jason?
Yeah, well, Lee got caught.
Yeah, just like you. Interview terminated 11:25. Let's lock him up, Alan.
I just checked with the letting agency, Gov. Jason Cooper took one of their flats last week.
Well done. Didn't tell us you were moving, did you?
What?
To your new flat?
What are you talking about?
So you didn't take a flat from Asham Home Search last week?
No.
Well, you won't mind us searching it then, will you?
Sounds as if someone's at home.
Lorraine, you better turn the radio off, because the neighbours complaining.
You've got no right to come in here. Where'd you get those keys? You could have been anyone, couldn't you?
I think we expected the place to be empty, didn't we, sir?
No, it's just me. I'm doing the place up for a friend.
What the agents are asking for a place like this, Alan?
It's not mine, it's for a favour.
You haven't told your dad you're moving out, then?
2 months' rent as a deposit, that's what they usually ask for, isn't it?
Probably, I don't know. I keep telling you it's not my flat.
So what would that be? 500? £1,000?
I told you I don't know.
What's that?
It's mine!
Let me see. $850 paid in this morning.
My money?
1,000 week before last, 750 last week.
I thought Dad would have told you all about it.
Go on.
My mum. She didn't have much money, but what there was came to me. I've been saving it.
Paid in instalments, is it?
Just that's how they do it.
We've been talking to Jason Cooper.
What's that got to do with me?
Chances are he's going to be charged with a serious offence.
This has got nothing to do with me. I'm just doing the flat up for a friend.
This flat's in Jason Cooper's name. Come on.
Come on.
Can I have some attention here, please?
All right, see him out the back, will you?
Sergeant! Oi!
So,
It's not too much bother.
what is it?
I want to talk to someone.
Well, talk.
Not you.
Well, I'm all you're going to get for the time being.
Well, I know what they're up to.
Who's that?
Well, they've got a key, haven't they, to my new flat?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now, look, Sergeant.
But don't spare my feelings, Jason.
Well, they've gone round there to stitch her up, haven't they?
I don't know what state the investigation is at. You're going to have to wait until the Detective Chief Inspector comes back.
Well, there's no point in them going round there because Lorraine is not involved. Phone them up. Tell them. Do something.
You are going to have to wait, I'm afraid.
Do you understand me, or are you as thick as the rest of your mates? She's clean. She's got nothing to do with any of this.
What's going on? You haven't nicked her, have you?
I'm afraid we're going to have to search your house.
Well, what about him, Jason?
He's in custody.
You promised me.
You told me that Lorraine wasn't involved.
She doesn't know what I said to you this morning. Understood?
Understood.
You got the Pratt locked up. What do you want now?
Where's Lorraine's room?
Oh, do me a favour, will you? She's only a kid.
Alan, can you come with me, please?
There's nothing up there.
After you, Ronnie.
You're taking liberties, do you know that?
Turn you on.
Not really.
I'm shocker boy.
Objective.
That's my diary. It's private.
Hey, now, look, play fair, will you? There's no need for any of this.
Kennedy's 7:30. Vishna's 7:45. So what's all this about then, Lorraine?
I don't know. Something I wanted to remember, I suppose.
Both these shops are open all night.
What's that got to do with her?
They were both robbed in the last fortnight.
She's done the recce. She's the brains behind it.
Where did you get all this?
The money her mother left her. Isn't that right, Lorraine?
Val didn't leave her. Her mother never had any money. What you been up to?
Do you want to tell him? Or shall we?
The 1,000 was a deposit on the flat, I suppose.
Not with him.
I'm 18, Dad. I can do what I like, when I like.
You used your mother to cover for his filthy little scam?
I'm not going to live like she did.
You silly little bitch.
You told him where he was, didn't you? Why couldn't you keep your nose out of it?
You're my daughter.
You're a grass. I never wanted you back. We were doing all right without you. We didn't need you to start messing everything up again. Mum never wanted you back.
Alan?
Now, look.
I'm sorry, Ronnie.
Just a minute.
Stop showing me up, will you, Dad? Do you know how old I was last time I saw him? 12.
He was right about Jason, though, wasn't he? We should have listened to him.
Everyone has to measure up to the Lees. Going on about when he was a kid all the time. Everyone leaving their doors unlocked.
They did?
Yeah. Because nobody had anything worth nicking.
A scumbag, he wouldn't have lasted 5 minutes in my day.
No.
Hiding behind a woman. I can't understand what she sees in him.
What did Val see in you? It's a fair question, given the situation.
That woman thought the world of me. And all we ever wanted was a decent life together. All right?
One of them bouncers was kicking your lap. He was unconscious. He was unconscious.
Sierra Oscar 595. You all right, son? What you got yourself into this time, Paul?
Go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, Hoxton Road.
Ambulance required. One male, conscious, head injuries.
Yeah, received, Tony.
Right, if you didn't see what happened, I want you right back here. Look, if you have anything to say, you can give a statement to one of these officers. Yeah, I saw it. Great, you can tell that to the officers, okay? The rest of you, good night.
What's the story, Tony? Paul Dawson, Sarge. Says one of the bouncers laid into him.
Yeah? Hello, Paul. I'm Sergeant Steele. Hurt you badly?
He half killed him.
Do you know which bouncer it was, Paul?
Big one with the short hair. Him on the end. I want him nicked.
Right, Tony, could you stay with him until the ambulance gets here? Narika, could you find out what the girl knows?
So.
Mike? So after you'd seen the bouncer take Paul out of the fire exit, what did you do then?
Well, we tried to help him, you know, but the other bouncers wouldn't let us, so we ran out the front door, and there he is, out cold.
Can you identify the bouncer who did this?
Of course. He was there on the front steps, with the short hair.
It's just a spot of bother, officer. It's over. No, mate, it's not. Do you mind if we step inside?
Be my guest.
How close to Paul were you when the fight started?
Oh, I couldn't have been more than I was. This close, wasn't I, Debbie?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, but like I said, it wasn't a fight. It was the bouncer. He just grabbed Paul by the ear and he dragged him out the fire exit, like he wanted to kill him.
You would at least agree that your name is Tony Bennett. So you're responsible for what happened? Because that's what Paul Dawson has just told us.
No problem, officer.
And you are?
George Rice. I'm the manager.
I'm Sergeant Steele. This is PC Jarvis. Mr. Rice? It looks like one of your doormen has gone a bit over the top tonight, Mr. Rice.
Yeah, well, it depends what he did, doesn't it? Who dealt with this?
Well, according to the boy who was hurt, it was this gentleman here.
Tony? Now, there's been a mix-up here, Sergeant. I'll be talking to all the lads later. Is he going to be all right?
We'll find out when he gets to hospital, won't we? In the meantime, Mr. Bennett, I'm arresting you for assault.
Oh, no.
You don't have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but anything you do say may be given in evidence.
Hang on a second, Sergeant. Paul Dawson is...
Whatever happened, he deserved it.
We'll decide that for ourselves, Mr. Rouse. You in the van.
Gary?
Oh, yeah.
What did the lads' friends have to say, Norika?
Oh, well, none of them saw the fight itself. The bouncer pulled him out into the alley, and by the time they got there, well, Dawson was on the ground unconscious.
So we've only got Dawson's word for what happened after he was pulled out of the club.
And we all know what that's worth.
How do you mean, Tony?
Known Dawson for years, Sarge. Since he was sniffing glue and bunking in school. If I'd have been here, I might have been tempted to have given him a kick myself, for old time's sake.
Yeah, well, you weren't here. And until we establish exactly what happened, the bouncer's nicked.
I'll give you a call later, yeah? I'll let you know how he is.
Any idea how long you'll be holding him, Sergeant?
As long as it takes.
What's going to happen to the bouncer then?
That's hard to know, sir.
Reckon he'll go down for it?
Is that what you want, is it?
Yeah, for sure, man.
Sorry to lumber you with this one, Jim, but neither of them saying what happened, and the club manager's definitely holding something back.
Do you reckon the kid was selling drugs?
Wouldn't be surprised. Plus, the bouncer's a few slices short of a sandwich.
Well, if it is drugs, then neither of them's going to say anything, are they? I mean, the bouncer won't want his club shut down, and the kid won't want us poking our noses into his business. I'll go and see him in hospital anyway.
Good luck.
Just having a good time, and all of a sudden he's got me by my ear, and I'm out the back getting a kicking.
So you didn't provoke him, you weren't doing anything you shouldn't have been doing?
I'm into peace, man.
Selling drugs, were you?
Oh, no way, drugs. Me and my mates won't touch the stuff.
Paul, as far as I am aware, bouncers don't pull people out of clubs for no reason.
When was the last time you went clubbing?
Yes! Took your sweet time.
PC Bostock says you want to ask a question.
I need to get back to work. It's costing me to be in here, you know.
Well, you should have thought of that before you did the assault.
You're free to talk, Sarge.
Why can't I just come back in the morning? It's not my decision.
Jim Carver just called from the hospital about the lad that got beaten up.
Wait a minute.
Yeah?
He's got a verbal statement, but that's all the lad could manage. Then he passed out.
Very convenient.
Jim wants CID to take the case up in the morning.
Cheers, Paul. Fetch Mr. Bennett another blanket, will you please, Adam? Can get very chilly in there later at night.
Oh, this is great!
1981, age 14, Tony Bennett is expelled from another approved school. This time for setting fire to a fellow pupil's bed. Next 2 years he spends in Borstal. Escapes when he's 15, briefly, goes joyriding, gets as far as Bournemouth, robs an off licence, gets drunk, and wraps a stolen car around the goalpost of the local football club.
Miracle he's still alive.
At age 17, he joins the Paras. Now, he's stuck that for 6 years.
So he's still a head case, but now he knows how to kill people.
And how to stay out of trouble, by the look of it. Since he left the army 3.5 years ago, he's only had one spot of trouble.
Assault?
You guessed it. Suspended sentence.
Well, looks like his luck's run out at last. Scannell? Yeah, speaking. That's right. OK, yeah, thanks for letting me know. That's the hospital. They say Dawson's awake and stable if we need a written statement, but I reckon with what Jim got from him last night.
We've got enough to charge Bennett already?
Yeah, I reckon. Might even put his hands up.
Yeah.
We just want your side of the story, Tony. You've had time to think about it since DC Carver spoke to you last night.
If you don't say anything to us now, you're going to give your brief a heck of a job in court. How's he going to explain your behaviour, eh? Anything you say then is going to sound like an excuse you've just made up.
I was one of the doormen who dealt with the disturbance. That's all I'm saying.
So why did Dawson and his mates point you out as the one who beat him up?
The boy's vermin. Him and his mates. Filth. No jobs, no self-respect.
So that's why you put him in hospital, teach him respect.
Oh, this is brilliant. A tow rag like Dawson points at me, and that's enough to say I did it.
You're saying Dawson's lying?
I'm saying I wasn't the only doorman on duty last night, was I?
Well, if it wasn't you who beat him up, Tony, who was it? Have it your way. We've got a couple of witnesses. We're going to set up an ID parade. So you'll have to come back in a few days, see if Dawson can pick you out.
Interview terminated at 9:24.
So you're bailing me?
No, we're going to see Dawson in hospital. Until we know what he wants to do, you can go back to the cells. Come on.
Oi! Watch where you go, mate, will you? Doesn't look like they're asking after Dawson's health.
Paul Dawson?
Yeah.
Detective Sergeant Pearce, this is Detective Constable Lyons. We heard you were feeling better. Wondered if we could just have a chat with you for a second, on your own.
Fair enough. Right with you, lads? See you later, mate.
Cheers, lads.
You get the bloke who done it then?
Hope so. Just need your confirmation.
I don't follow.
Paul, we need you to positively identify the doorman who injured you, just to make sure we got the right man.
He cracked me head open, didn't he? We nearly did anyway. What do you need?
Well, we need to set up an ID parade.
Well, how long's that going to take?
A few days, a week maybe.
You're joking, ain't you?
Was it a problem for you?
Of course there's a problem. I want it dealt with. Just... Oh.
Look, Paul, if you're worried about Bennett trying to hurt you, we can set up conditions.
Just forget all that. Just bang him up. Finito.
Well, we can't do that until he's charged.
Perfect.
Look, Paul, even if you weren't needed for an ID parade, you'll still have to appear in court when he comes for trial. You just got to be sure you want to go through with this.
Just forget it, all right? I never wanted the law involved anyway.
Well, you did last night, so what's changed? You know, if you're dropping this, you wasted a heck of a lot of our time. You'll also have to sign a withdrawal statement.
I can take care of him. Me and my mates.
Not a good idea, Paul. Best leave it to us.
So why did Dawson get cold feet all of a sudden? Someone put the frighteners on him?
Those two lads who were leaving as we arrived, Sarge. I knew one of them. I'm trying to think where I'd seen him before. His name's Ben Walters. I nicked him 3 years ago for dealing crack.
So Jim's hunch was right. Let's have another word with Donna when we get back, see if she's managed to turn anything up.
Morning, Mr. Rice. Come in.
You've gathered why I'm here.
Incident last night. Unfortunate.
And untypical. First time in months.
Security at any club is a delicate business, George. That's why you have to be so careful who you employ.
Well, I am, Mr. Cato. That's why I came and I showed you my list the first week you were at Sunhill.
We established some of your employees have a tendency to be overzealous.
And I've got rid of them. Since then, I've built a good team. They work together, they stand behind each other, they're loyal. Let's not forget, Chief Inspector, these young men hold the line against hundreds of rowdy teenagers every weekend.
Our young men do the same, George. 7 days a week. But we only recruit the best.
You know, maybe you can afford them. I'm working to very tight margins.
Well, hundreds of customers every weekend. Not exactly hurting, are you?
If I were to get the sums wrong and my club were to close, where would all the young people around here go on a Friday and Saturday night?
Probably stay at home and watch television. Those that cause mischief will be arrested.
Yeah, well, of course, that's the difference, isn't it? My lads can't arrest anybody. They can't call for urgent assistance. At the door, they've got just 2 seconds to decide. Is this lad underage? Is this lad drunk? And if they get it wrong and they let them in and there's trouble, then they've got to face them down, eyeball to eyeball.
One of them put a boy in hospital, Mr. Rice.
Yeah, well, all right, maybe you went a bit too far, but there are ways of having a good time and ways that aren't. And that Dawson...
He's not on the side of the angels.
Mr. Cato, kids these days, they want to do what they do and dance all night. You know as well as I do. And actually, there's no harm to anyone. They're a lot less trouble than some of the clubs I've run where they drink all night. But there has to be a line drawn. And in the end, it's down to my doorman. And that's all Tony Bennett was trying to do.
If you're telling me you've got a drug problem at the club, Mr. Rice, we'll come and sort it out for you.
No, Mr. Cato, that's not what I'm saying. So long as I've got people like Tony Bennett on the door, I don't have a problem. Do you see? All right, maybe he went a bit too far last night, but Tony, you know the kind of jobs he was being offered when he left the army? Armed robbery, contract killing. And he could have done it too, but he didn't. He turned it down and he came and worked with me.
Oh, Danny, give me a moment, could you, George? You're dealing with the bouncer at the club, aren't you?
That's right, sir.
Yeah, I've just been speaking with the manager. Sensitive area. You let me know what you decide to do.
Certainly, sir. As soon as we get to the bottom of it.
This way, George.
That's him. He was with Dawson today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here he is.
Any luck?
Thanks, Sarge.
Dawson's flatmate, Sarge, known to the area drug squad.
Yeah?
Kevin Fletcher. He was under observation for a fortnight about a year ago.
And now he's shacked up with Paul Dawson.
Terrific. So if this was about drug stealing, why didn't Bennett tell us?
Maybe he's involved himself.
Knowing his record, anything's possible.
Dawson didn't want to talk about it then?
No, and that's what puzzles us. See, we've made some inquiries, and we've reason to believe that he may be a drug stealer.
Oh, yeah?
Is that something you knew about by any chance?
Is that why he threw him out last night?
Tony, a simple question. Has Dawson been dealing drugs at the club? Yes or no?
Can you speak up with the tape, Tony?
All right. Maybe.
Why didn't you mention it earlier?
Nothing to say.
How'd you figure that?
None of your business, is it?
Dealing drugs is against the law.
What do you think I am, stupid or something?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe stupid enough to get involved in the business yourself. Turn a blind eye to Dawson's dealing, and for that, he gives you a percentage. Is that how it worked? And that's why you beat him up, because he let you down, because he owed you money?
And how long's it taken you to figure all this out?
I'm right, aren't I, Tony?
If you think that, then stick me away. Think I couldn't handle it? You don't know anything about me. What you gonna do? Hold me here till I sign a confession?
All we want to know, Tony, is the truth about last night.
Like I said, no comment.
What's the point in all this, Tony? Who are you trying to protect?
Dawson was dealing drugs. I chucked him out. If I tell you lot, the place is crawling in uniform, club gets a bad name, George loses business, and I'm out of a job.
That's more like it.
Did you take any drugs away from Dawson, Tony?
Yes!
What'd you do with it?
Flush the filthy stuff down the bog. I was enforcing the law, like what I'm supposed to.
Yeah, he was dealing at the club terminal reaction just last night. Huh? Yeah, he still lives there. No, not at all, mate. Cheers, Brian.
Well, listen, thanks for ringing. Thanks a lot, cheers.
Well, the area drug squad are certainly happy. They're going to put Dawson under observation. If he puts one step out of place in the next couple of weeks, he's had it. That's that lot sorted.
Except...
What?
Well, that was St Hughes on the phone. Dawson has discharged himself. Him and his mates left the hospital about half an hour ago.
Now, before you go, several of you were involved in the incident at Terminal Reaction last night. Well, the problem hasn't gone away. Jim?
Thank you, sir. Now, it sounds like the source of our problem is a young dealer, Paul Dawson, who's got out of his depth. He's moved up from selling a bit of E or dope onto the harder stuff, probably crack. Now, we think he gets his supplies on credit. And when the bouncer threw him out last night, Bennett took the lot. It looks as though his suppliers put the hard word out on him as he has discharged himself from hospital. Now, he knows he'll be living on borrowed time, so he'll be out to recover his supplies from Bennett and settle the score.
So, if you call to the club, it may be to break up a serious fight. I've spoken to Barton Street. We'll have plenty of backup.
That include the use of water cannon, sir?
No, Dave, quite the opposite. And what I want is a low-key approach. Terminal Reaction is a good club. We only go in there if we have to.
All quiet on the western front. Ah, Mr. Rice. About this lad who got beaten up last night.
Dawson?
Yeah. He's out of hospital already. And he might be looking to settle the score. So if he does turn up, don't provoke him. If there is any serious trouble, call us. We'll deal with it. Okay?
Listening to this, Tony?
Good. And I suggest you keep well away from the front door this evening.
You what?
He's protected well enough with the lads around him.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't want to tempt fate, would we, Mr. Rice?
Well, look, give us the fact first. I said no.
Give us the fact. But when you think about it, Dave, alcohol's just as bad as most drugs, isn't it, mate?
Well, you've tried them all, have you, Reg?
No, look, I'm being serious. The way he's carrying on up with a few too many. Oh, evening, son.
Reg, forgive me if I'm wrong, but the paying the car's that way, isn't it?
Oh, yes, Sergeant, it is, but when my PR's on the blink, I'm going to get a replacement set, if that's all right.
Yeah, fine. Carry on.
I'll see you out then, shall I?
Yes, madam, but the problem is you're not covered by your sister's insurance. What you see, the car is covered, but you're not.
But what I'm trying to say is she told me that I was.
Here, Adam.
So how can that be my fault?
I can buy your PR, could I, mate?
Excuse me for just a second, madam. What's wrong with yours?
Well, it doesn't seem to be working.
You tried turning up the volume, Reg?
All units, Sun Hill.
Amazing what a bit of technical know-how can do.
All units, Sun Hill, regarding the disturbance. Terminal reaction, Hoxton Street. The fight is taking place outside one of the fire exits. 5 units with scaffolding bars attacking one of the club doormen.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra Oscar 2, show us on way.
Reg, come on!
You all right, Dave? Cheers, mate.
Don't mention it.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra Oscar 8, 5. Show us assisting.
Down there, mate! Down there, mate.
Excuse me!
Thank you.
Are you all right? Yeah. Get a good look at him. Went down here, yeah? Yeah. Get him inside.
You want to tell me about it?
I should have told someone earlier. Or before it was too late.
All right. Slow down.
Well, it's just the dealers. They're just so heavy. While he was still in hospital, they came to see him.
Go on.
He'd lost what they'd given him. But he said he could earn it back if they just give him one last chance. So he said he'd do what needed doing.
What did he mean by that?
He was talking about finishing off the bouncer for good. But you don't know what he's like when he takes that stuff. He goes completely mental.
Go on, hurry up! On him! Right! Right! Wait! Hold on, George! Stay out! All right, don't move! Oi! Come here! You want to watch that cut on your head, mate? Could split open again with all this effort, eh?
So, how did they get you?
One of them must have got through the main doors. A lad that none of us knew.
Yeah, but someone who was a mate of Dawson, right? Must have been. He hung around the fire exit that Tony was guarding, and when he went by, he deliberately started a fight.
Yeah, so I haul him out, and when I get out there, there's 4 of his mates waiting for me.
You want to get that scene too?
It'll take a lot more than a prat like him to get rid of Tony. Come on, lads, you've got a club to run.
Sir?